This is episode 2 of my 2025 Summer Headspace series. This is a chance to revisit episodes from the previous school year during the summer months when you may have a little extra time. Beginning on August 26th, you'll see new episodes with exciting new topics every Monday. For today, we look back at 2 more of the high leverage teaching practices. This is episode 167 about guiding learners to interpret and discuss authentic texts, and then episode 171 about focusing on cultural products, practices, and perspectives. So let's jump in. Are you a language teacher looking for some reassurance that what you're doing in the classroom is on the right track? Or maybe you're looking for some ways to teach even more effectively? If you're one or the other or somewhere in between, you've landed in the right place. This is the World Language Classroom Podcast with your host, me, Joshua Cabral. You're about to get tips, tools, and resources so that your students continue to rise in proficiency and communicate with confidence. Let's jump in. Vamos, allons-y. Hello, my friends. Bonjour, mes amis. Hola, mis amigos. Welcome to the World Language Classroom Podcast. I am Joshua Cabral, and thank you so much for spending this time with me, particularly during the summer while you're in your summer headspace. Very much appreciate that. It's one of those things that makes you an incredible language teacher, for sure. So on today's episode, we are going to revisit episode 167, which is one of the high leverage teaching practices. And this is about guiding learners to interpret and discuss authentic texts. Now, authentic texts are materials created by native speakers for native speakers, such as newspapers, blogs, songs, advertisements, videos. These texts reflect real-life language that is used in a cultural context. So using authentic text exposes students to natural language and a lot of cultural nuance. And that's what's going to help them develop better comprehension skills and cultural awareness at the same time. It also makes learning much more engaging and relevant for them. So in this episode, I give you 5 strategies to help you effectively incorporate authentic texts into your teaching. The strategies are selecting appropriate texts, pre-reading activities, guided reading and annotation, post-reading discussions, and then some extension activities. So to complement this episode, I'm also putting in episode 171, which is about focusing on cultural products, practices, and perspectives. Now, this is also one of the high leverage teaching practices. So when we say cultural products, we're talking about tangible and intangible items created by a culture, such as art, literature, music, food, or even traditions. Then we talk about cultural practices. This is the pattern of behavior accepted by a society, including customs, rituals, routines. And then cultural perspectives. This is the underlying values, beliefs, and attitudes that shape how a culture views the world. And we also look at cultural value dimensions to sort of encapsulate all of those ideas together. And then the meat of this episode is really the 5 strategies that I give you for engaging students in cultural products, practices, and perspectives. These include selecting authentic cultural materials, contextualizing cultural practices, and then facilitating communicative interactions around cultural products, practices, and perspectives. Then reflecting on cultural perspectives is the last strategy that comes up in there. So in the show notes, you will see the links to episodes 167 and 171, so you can listen to them right there together. There's also a link to sign up for Talking Points, my weekly email newsletter with tips and resources for language teaching. There's also a link to get in touch with me if you'd like to work together. And remember, we can do that in person in your school or remotely. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to the World Language Classroom Podcast. Be sure to follow or subscribe wherever you're listening so that you never miss an episode. Let's keep the conversation going on social media. Connect with me on X, aka Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at WL Classroom. And for even more valuable resources, visit my website, WLClassroom.com, where you'll find over 300 blog posts about language teaching. So stay inspired, keep growing, and continue making a difference in your language classroom.